There are moments in life when we find ourselves asking, "Why me, Lord? Why this pain? Why this loss? Why this struggle?" These words often come from a heart burdened by life's trials, from someone searching for answers in the midst of storms. But let me remind you today, you are not alone in asking this question. Even the greatest figures in the Bible had their "why me" moments. Think of Job, a man described as blameless and upright, yet he lost everything: his wealth, his children, his health. He cried out to God, asking, "Why was I born? Why is this happening to me?" Yet, even in his anguish, Job never turned away from God. Instead, he said, "Though he slay me, yet will I trust him." Then there's David, the man after God's own heart. He wrote in Psalm 22, my God, why have you forsaken me?" These words weren't spoken from a lack of faith, but from a deep, raw honesty before God. And in that honesty, David found strength, because he knew that even when he couldn't feel God's presence, God was still with him. And let's not forget Jesus himself. In the Garden of Gethsemane, knowing the suffering he was about to face, he prayed, "My Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me, yet not as I will, but as you will." On the cross he cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Jesus understands our pain because he lived it. So when you find yourself asking, "Why me, Lord?" remember this: your question doesn't offend God. He sees your tears, he hears your cries, and he knows the weight of your burdens. Psalm 34:18 reminds us, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." But here's the truth we often forget: our trials are not meaningless. In Romans 8:18, Paul writes, "I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us." The pain you're going through now is part of a bigger picture, one that God is weaving together for your good and his glory. You may not see it now, but God has a purpose for your pain. Maybe he's refining you, strengthening your faith, or preparing you for something greater. Maybe he's using your story to inspire someone else, to show them his power and grace through your life. So, instead of asking, "Why me, Lord?" try asking, "What now, Lord? What do you want to teach me in this season? How can I draw closer to you through this trial?" Remember, God's plans for you are always good. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Trust that even in the darkest moments, he is with you. Psalm 23:4 assures us, "Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." To anyone hearing this today, let me encourage you, don't lose heart. Hold on to God's promises. Keep trusting, keep praying, and keep believing. Your pain is not the end of your story. It's a chapter in the masterpiece God is writing for your life. And one day, when you look back, you'll see how God carried you through, how he turned your sorrow into joy, and how he used your "why me" to reveal his glory. God bless you. Amen.